Welcome back YouTube fam, it's your boy Y, and in this video I am going over actually a product I didn't even think I was going to get. So the thing about, if you never used this application called Kickstarter, there's many more, but it's a crowdfunding app. So there's a chance you may not get the product, and then there's a chance you would get the product. As you know, you're basically investing into the idea. Now, I have gotten those situations at least once where I never got the product, even though the person claimed that they're going to be sending it. They basically fooled everybody. And honestly, I thought this was heading in the same direction because it took a little bit long for me to actually get it. And after a while, I stopped getting responses. So I was a little concerned, but got it here. So I want to show you all. Now, as you know, I've been into smart rings this year, especially. The other one I've tried was called circular, which I am still waiting on my replacement one for, but I digress. But this is also another smart ring that I found. Actually, I found this one before I even found Even Reality. As you know, I have this one to control my glasses. So without further ado, let me go ahead and open it up here. Now, when I originally purchased it, they also gave me a chance to get a free t-shirt. I guess it was a freebie as part of pre-ordering it. Now, on their website, I guess were endorsed by many different sports players. For example, WNBA and the NBA that was wearing this ring. So that's also what made me purchase this in the first place. Let's see. Okay, so it looked like it came with two. Like, this is the box. And the fact that they were able to fit this all in a small package is insane. Okay, so it does come with everything I ordered. So it is a shirt. So the company itself is called AIVELA, I believe that's what it is. But it was a really smart, a really nice smart ring that I felt I needed to get. Now, circular, I was already happy with that because, again, I didn't have to wear like watches or anything like that while I was asleep. But then, obviously, something happened with my circular ring, and I needed to send it back due to a warranty, I guess you say a warranty issue. So it was an issue where some of it was peeling on the inside, but that was a manufacturer's defect, so I had a warranty. They're sending me another one. I guess it's supposed to be on the way. Who knows? At this point, I'm just hoping. But this one had another feature on it, which was pretty nice as well. If you haven't saw my circular video, definitely go and check it in the comments. I mean, not in the comments, in the previous videos. So first what I do is, let me set this to the side. Let's take a look at this shirt. So this was the free shirt they gave me. Sorry I sound out of breath. I literally just woke up not too long ago. Now I have to get dressed after this. But this is the shirt. It's in the size large. Okay. Doesn't feel too big. It looks like kind of wrinkled, but it does have their branding, AIVELA. Also, that's pretty cool. First backer memorial edition. That's nice as well. Okay. I like that. All right. Maybe I'll wear it tomorrow. Okay, so really cool shirt. Special. It would have been cool if it had my name on it. That'd be asking for too much. Oh, wait. Okay, you turn it to the back. Boom. And it has a picture of the ring. One ring. Sorry, turn it the other way. One ring connects all. All right. So the shirt is pretty cool. It feels like obviously not a cheaply made shirt. You know, sometimes you get shirts and it's cheaply made. It feels pretty well made. All right. Now to this one. Also ended up getting like case covers. With the last ring, unfortunately, they didn't have case covers available. So I was trying to find like Amazon ones, but you can't block. You can block the beginning of the front of the ring because that's what was needed, I guess, for the data. It just didn't work. This one, however, they actually thought ahead of that, and they too have a front part, but They also have ring covers to go with it. So let's see how this is. Boom. All right, and let me go and open this up so you guys can see it. So it's a 5-piece. This is in different sizes. I just chose, you know, the ring covers, and they gave me a 5 set. So it's pretty cool. All right. I was looking at it to see if it has any punch out of the front, but it looks like it doesn't. So I guess while I'm holding it, maybe I'll be able to use the sensor on the front, because you're supposed to be able to use that sensor on the front to control like PowerPoint decks and stuff like that, and move a mouse on your phone. But maybe I could use it through it. I don't know. It doesn't have a cutout. Okay, well, let's see. I do like the colorway though. I like these two especially. That lime, kind of like a lime green. Okay, so inside the box, you're greeted with the box itself. I'll put that to the side, and what is this? It looks like you're greeted with a little carrying case. Okay, don't know if I would need it specifically, but it is good. You know, the more stuff, the better. And then this one, what is this? Okay, so this is a cloth. So it's a really big cloth actually. I thought it was maybe like a mouse pad or something, but yes, from the looks of it, it's a cloth. At least when I'm guessing so far, it's a cloth. I would think more towards a mouse pad, how big it is. Okay, gonna put that away. Slap that to the side over here. Now, to this one. Okay, so this is the actual ring itself. So again, company is called AIVELA. I guess they got sponsored by, you know, sports players such as NBA players. I think it was Mike Miller, that was the one. He was an older basketball player, obviously, and the WNBA as well. So I know companies may do that to kind of get everyone interested, but I hope that this works well. All right, I guess I actually scratched that part, but that's just a box. All right, so when you open the box up here, boom. Okay, you greet it with 2, and I hold this actually, okay, never mind. So you have the small card, but what is the small? If I had to guess, this is probably like the booklets. Yep, little mini booklets. So quick starter guide, and then you're greeted with a case. So just a regular case. It looked like it's a headset, like a little mini headset case. So it comes with a small circular case, and then you have the actual ring itself. For this one, I chose gold. I believe it should be gold, right? It looks, maybe because I just woke up. It looks gold, but for a minute I thought it had silver. So yeah, I chose gold this time. Usually I would have chose like rose gold because I like the color of it. Then you're greeted with a type C to type A. And then that's about it for this box. Okay. Now, I know sometimes with these rings, they may ask them to charge first. So let's take a look. It's gonna ask to charge. Okay, so you do have to charge it first by ring charge magnetically. Okay, so you do have to charge it first. So you have to open the case, and then it says the right here. The magnetic pin aligns with the inside of the box, so it should be pretty easy to do. So if you look here, when you open it, see there's a pin right there. And on this one, when you take it out of there, should be a noticeable pin. Oh, it is. That pin right there So you just charge it really quick. So, oh, looks like it goes right in there like that. So look like the first step is to charge it up. Sorry, I was peering at the little instructions. So yeah, so basically charge it first. I guess while I was doing that, the next thing here, and it does, you can pause it here if you guys want to see the booklet about knowing your ring, then also wearing your ring. I guess it's supposed to be worn on the side. So the black part, in other words, you're supposed to be able to touch it just like that. It's supposed to be on the side. It has an app. So we're gonna download the AIVELA app. Let me find it on my phone really quick. Go to the Play Store here. Okay, I think I spelled it wrong. AIVELA. I definitely did. And if it helps you, by the way, you could just easily take a picture. Sorry about that noise in the background. You can easily just take a picture or scan this QR code basically. All right, so this is what the app looks like. And I'm not too worried about the reviews as far as I'm seeing here, because sometimes the reviews maybe when they first got it and they maybe didn't change it. So everybody experience is different. I know it was the same thing with the circular. I saw the reviews were, I mean the rating was kind of around the same, like 2.3. So I'll wait to see how the app looks. I know they could be doing possibly even more updates. See if there's anything else. Nope, yeah, I believe that is the right app. Okay, so write out the thing. Okay, so we will come back. I give it like maybe another minute to charge and then I just try it on. All right, so let's go and test it out now. So it's been a little bit over a minute and let's see. Again, it's meant to sit on the side, so like this. I know it takes some getting used to on my finger, so it is kind of tight. Their ring size is a little bit off. So it's meant to be like that, I guess. But again, this one is kind of tight, even though my ring size is correct. Maybe I switch fingers. Let's try the other side. Okay, so weirdly enough, it fits on my other side, which is fine. I can always do my other ring on this side, so just do it that way. Eventually I will switch them, but it's okay. But again, it's supposed to be like this, so that way you could mess with the sensor right here. So it is pretty cool in a way. So when you're in here, you'll notice like there's that pin to charge it. There is some more stuff on the inside. Let's see. And this is supposed to be called the AIVELA Ring Pro. Normally when I hear Pro, I hear like there's another version of the ring that's like the regular, but not really. Okay, it just tells me AIVELA right here. And then it says ring size, which was 12 for me. And then it has a QR code and look like some of the internals, some of the internals right here. There's the pin right there. There's the sensor right here. So, okay, see if it works. I wonder if I should have did a 13 so it could fit on my other finger, because I got this one on, but it's all right. I haven't wore a ring on this finger in quite a while, so that could be the reason too. Maybe I just have to get used to it. My fingers are about the same size. So let's Size 13 should be fine. So it just takes some fingers getting used to it. Okay, so let's go and uninstall the app here. Okay, now we have to open it. Okay, so this is fine, just make an account associated with it. Okay. Sorry, going through the steps of registering it. I guess I have to also go through my email. So after you set it up, that last part is going to ask you to resend for your email to verify. Gives you a 6-digit code, and then you just go back in here and then put that code and confirm. And it starts off by asking you, obviously, what your biological sex is, when were you born, It'd been more helpful if I could just type it in, but it's all fine. And then ask what your current weight is. Then it would also ask you your height. So it goes through and asks you what your height is. I'm about 5'9". After that, it says bind your AIVELA ring. So we start scan. While using that. And it looks like it picks it up right away, so that's good. Okay. Pair with system. So you'd have to do the pair with system. Little pair request at the bottom. Okay, now it's paired to phone. Now it says bind to account. And then it says your ring is ready. You're ready to start tracking. Wear your ring correctly. Keep your phone connected. Pull down the home screen to refresh. Okay, then you just hit calibrate. It shows you again how your ring is supposed to be worn. It's supposed to be worn to the side. So put it on your index finger and stay still. Oh, I'm supposed to move. I don't see the percentage. So it says keep your ring, place it on your index finger and keep still, but it is at 0%. So do I not supposed to move, or I got it on right? Just take it off and put it back on. Oh, I think I had it on the wrong way. Okay, boom, what about now? Oh, so you're supposed to hit the next button. I was sitting there looking at 0%, and I was like, so hit the next button right here first, and then it will start loading there. And as you can see, finally the percentage is starting to go up. So we just sit here and wait till it's 100%. Just move my finger out the way. And again, while it's doing that, you're supposed to wear it like this. Just make sure the sensor on the side, well, the sensor that turns green, make sure it's at the bottom of your finger, not the top. So you may just have it upside down like I did. Look like I'm stuck at 49%. Okay, it gives you a warning if it's still sitting there for a while. It's because you're moving, I'm guessing. So I'm trying to stay as still as I can. Okay, maybe I'll come back once it's done. All right, after a little bit of trial and error, I basically had to go outside the app and back in, so I'm not sure what happened there. But then it has a firmware upgrade. So now I'm going through this firmware upgrade. So to me, a little bit of a red flag because just having issues with connecting it to the app just starting off. Doesn't look like a super good sign, but Circular had a little bit of the same issue when it came to connecting to the app at first, and then it was off to the races. It was good after that. So I'm hoping that I'm wrong, but this one, let's just see. So it looks like, again, just going through the updates. Just waiting for it to finish those updates. In fact, I don't even think it's updating. I think it's obviously transmitting and then updating. So be a little minute more. At least I'm in the 90s. Okay, so the device is rebooting, meaning the ring. Okay, all right, so this is what the app looks like. It doesn't show the color, the official color that you have. I guess it's just maybe gonna show like silver, but it has a couple of things here. So on the front page, looks like it's on vitality. Obviously, I'm just starting to wear it, so it's not going to show me anything yet, but it is showing a heart rate. So for my heart rate, it says it's so far 74. Mine's tend to be a little lower in the 50s, but I did get up not too long ago, so could be in the 70s right now. I keep a watch on that, and then I could always let you guys know if it was real. It also shows it on the front page. HRV, temperature. Probably won't see the temperature for a couple of days because normally it needs to sync to your, constantly get information from your body. Sleep, obviously it won't have that either. Already has body load, stress and stamina, caffeine window. Start logging your caffeine intake, so that's pretty cool. Any trends, sleep stage, and that's it under this one. And it goes day by day. And it looks like there's two little symbols right here. Just trying to figure out what those mean. Oh, guess you can't click them. All right. Then up here, you could go back a day. Obviously, it ain't gonna show anything, but back a day, you get the calendar that way as well. Those three dots over there, if you click it, it just says test now. So you can basically test your heart rate and everything now. Do a workout, any notifications. Then if you're on the bottom here, if you do discover, it looks like you could talk to Dave and Myra. It's like a personalized person you could talk to, I think. Or you choose from one or the other. Yeah, I'm guessing. So Dave and Myra will basically give your summaries and any suggestions. And there's, what's this button here do? Oh, it's a history. So I guess a history of your logs. And then it says tap the name above to start first session. So yeah, basically you can, get wellness information from Dave and Myra based off of maybe your stats. Just guessing. Even if I tap them. Okay, so you will talk to Dave. Okay, so cool. All right. Basically, you can get advice from the looks of it. If you hit zone, it looks like it'll give you some type of exercises, which is pretty cool. Different little information guides here, sleep, weekends, different things. They probably add more. Look like it's only about 8, 10, 12, about 13 different health guides from what I'm reading. Then there's a person right here. If you hit that person, if you have friends basically that has a ring too. Down here again, if you hit my ring, now you're going personal into the ring itself. So it does have that touch gesture, which is right here. Let me move my phone here. That's the touch gesture. So you can do a couple things with the touch gesture. Looks like you can toggle it on and off, so you don't have to use it. But if you use it, you can put what the wearing hand and what the touch feature is for. So maybe you want to touch it to, go through videos, go through photos. Maybe you're doing an ebook or you're sliding through presentation. You can use it for that. And if you don't know how to use, it even gives you the touch commands. So the single tap comes up with just a single tap. Then you have a double tap. Then you have a triple tap, just like Buds basically. Then you have a long press. You have a swipe up, a swipe down, a swipe left, a swipe right. And then it tells you how to activate the touchpad. So the save battery touchpad remain in a low power sleep by default. So that's pretty cool. That way it's not just sucking power out the ring. To activate the ring, swipe your finger up and then down quickly on the touchpad. You receive a notification upon successful activation. Okay, so up, down. I didn't get a notification. Did I get a notification? I got no notification. Okay, maybe it's because I'm inside of here. So it says swipe up and then down, and then here is the gesture control for music. Swipe up is increase, down is decrease. Basically like you have buds on your finger. Same thing for photos, and short videos, and ebooks / presentation slides, and then also sports mode. So you can set it also for sports mode. Then gesture recognition, triple tap to activate gesture recognition. So 1, 2, 3. Still didn't get no notification. Let me go back to the home page and get out of here, see if it works now. All right, swipe up, swipe down. No, 1, 2, 3. Guess it takes some getting used to. Hold on, swipe up, swipe down. No notification. In fact, I got one from Even Reality instead. Swipe up, swipe down. Oh, there we go. Gave me a little notification, touchpad is activated. So, okay, cool. Let's see if it started any music randomly. So it won't start music randomly. But let's do this. So I have it set on music, right? Let's do, Let's do this one. Hold on one moment. Let me go into my music folder here. Alright, and find a song here. Okay. All right, so I'm playing a song. Let's see if it works. So, doesn't quite change any music to me. So yeah, let's pause it again. I wonder if I have to do it when it says the notification. So swipe up, swipe down. Swipe up, swipe down. Kind of finicky. So I will say that it is a pretty finicky app. At least maybe it just takes some getting used to, but yeah, it's not working for me. Oh, okay. Let's go back to the app itself. And it's weird because now it says touch gesture activated. So okay, if I press it, it doesn't do anything. So the sensors, again, it's a hit or miss. It says give it a try. So I have to go here first to actually do it. To make sure to activate gesture recognition through a triple tap first. So 1, 2, 3. Then start making gestures with Ring. We'll count your gestures to start. Okay. Sorry, I'm doing all these. So I said give it a try now, so. Again, still a little bit disappointed. Not really happy. So the gesture recognition module will automatically sleep, return to sleep after 1 minute. Try to reset maybe. So ultimately, it's a dud. I don't think it should be this hard to get something to work. So even a double tap, it should play and pause, but nothing is playing and pausing, so. And swipe down, swipe up. Yeah, it's kind of a dud to me. I'll let you know if I got it to work, but so far it's a little bit of a dud. It's not actually working itself. So even if I'm clicking on it with even another finger, the result is still the same. So let me see. So yeah, it's a little bit of a gimmick. So while it looks like it works well, the gestures does not work as well as you would think it would, at least not now. So I'll work on it throughout the day, maybe in my long-term review I could share more, but yeah, it's a dud. It doesn't actually work, at least as of me making this video. The ring, as far as the material doesn't look cheaply made. It does look pretty good, but overall I'm still wondering, I guess this is at least weird residue. So maybe it is a cleaner, I don't know. I'm guessing it's cleaning. So okay, let me take the ring off here, and let's go ahead and also try it with one of these cases here. And I'll just throw this one on. Doesn't have no indication again where I should like put it, so I guess I just fit it anywhere. You have to stretch it a little bit to get it all the way on, and boom. should be just like that. But the issue is, I gotta remember where exactly was the front of it. Where is that button? Okay, so the button is like right here. So again, there's definitely some there's some improvement that can be. I do like this though, but as you can see, you can't really like, the gestures may be a little like unavailable when you're using the app. So again, it's a hit or miss. Not sure if they knew it was going to be a little gimmicky like this, but it is a little bit gimmicky. Sorry for the background noise. So I will say, overall, I'm not super impressed. So after waiting this long just to get the ring itself, I think I'm not too impressed. Like, I still will go with this one hands down, and this is mainly for glasses. But I feel it's good to see companies come out with free subscriptions, but it's a reason why the Aura Ring and all these other rings like RingCon and all those are still on top of the game, because they are, you know, they're battle tested. So these ones are still like newer, so obviously they may be more gimmicky. I do like the fact that more companies are coming out, but I will say this, Circular was nice, except for that manufacturer issue in their communication. And then Aivela, it looks okay. I guess I just have to sit with it a little bit more and then do a long-term video with it. But all right, YouTube fam, that is all I got. This is the Aivela Ring Pro. I'll do a long-term video once I figure out how to work this thing. And maybe in that video, I could tell you that I actually got the touch sensor to work. But all right then, take care. Peace. All right, YouTube fam. So I was playing with this for like a day after, because I really thought it was a dud, as you heard me say just a minute ago. I'm adding this basically to the end of that video, but yeah, I thought this was a dud. So I played with it and played with it and played with it to see, okay, how can I get the little sensor to work? And I figured it out. Okay, so remember earlier in the video, inside the app itself, as you saw, this was automatically toggled on. So right when I hooked up into the app, it automatically had this toggled on for me. That's good. But there's another part that was missing. So if you go to Bluetooth settings and you go into details and you go here where you find Aivela, if you hit that gear option, it was this part that I was missing. So you have to go into the settings for that specific Bluetooth and look for the input device and make sure that's toggled on. For some reason, out the box, when you hook it up, it's toggled off. But the moment I hit toggled on as an input device, it then let me use all its capabilities. For example, if we go back here, remember it is currently on music and photo, right? So if I pull up the camera, and I just take a picture of the table, oh, sorry, I gotta turn it on. In order to turn it on, you just go down and up. You notice now it says touchpad activated. So you just swipe down, also a swipe up. So again, I'm doing it right here. So you see, swipe down, swipe up, and it takes the picture, as you can see over there. Now that was for the picture. Now, same thing for the video. So if I took a video, it will start a video as you've already seen, because I started. Let me stop it. So if I want to start a video, I slide down. If I want to stop it, I slide up. So again, slide down, slide up. Sorry, I slid up again. So simple. Now for music. So remember, it was also toggled on with music as well. So if I pull this here, I can raise and lower the volume. So when I slide down, you see it brings the volume up. When I slide up, it brings the volume down. If I slide to the left, when I slide to the right, so left, right, you see it changes the music. So that's pretty cool as well. If I double tap, it pauses. If I double tap again, starts right back up. Super simple, right? Okay, so now we have that situated. What if I switch it to like short video. So the way short video work is if I pull up like a YouTube video, I'm just gonna do like shorts. And for some reason it brought me to wrestling. But if I double tap, again, boom. If I slide down, nothing happens, or did it happen? Okay, if I slide down, it brings that black arrow for some reason. If I slide up, brings me to the next video. If I slide to the left, nothing happens. Well, something did happen. It went across the screen for some reason. If I slide to the right, it brings me to the page. So I think that one's still, I'm not gonna say it's finicky, but it takes some getting used to. Now, if I go back and I do slide, because that's the third option, so slide to ebook. I don't have an ebook, but I created just a blank slide from Google Slides. So if I go there, if I make my way to Google Slides, and let's say, so this is a book report. It's not a real book report, but I'm gonna play it, I'm gonna present it on my device. So now it's in presentation mode. So again, slide down. I can mess with those by sliding up and down, but actually I go to the next page. So slide up, slide up, slide up. Now if I slide down, slide down, slide down, slide down, I'm back at the beginning. Again, slide up, slide up, slide up. What about to the left? To the left, to the left, to the left, to the right, to the right, to the right. So it works very well. And if I double tap, look like it skips. So it works actually pretty well. The only thing I could not figure out yet, the gesture controls did not work well for me. So if you triple tap, you activate the gesture. So 1, 2, 3. And if you notice it's down there, gesture recognition activated. Now with the gesture, like if I go like this is one of the gestures. So like how to use, it says gesture recognition. Then it says give it a try at the bottom, and I'm going to try. So it's a hit or miss. As you see, it says finger. So what about this one? So finger heart. So finger heart, finger heart. Nope. So again, as you can see, it doesn't really register like hand gestures. Like even if I go down here, if I swipe palm to the left, see it doesn't do anything. In fact, it says it's finger heart, saying I'm finger hearting. So it's registering that as something completely different. So I think that one takes some work. Trying to close it. Nothing else is being registered other than finger heart. So I think that's something that probably needs to be like a little bit fixed. I'm not too worried about the gestures because I'm not using the gestures anyway. I'm using the touchpad. So as long as the touchpad work, I didn't even know the gestures would be added in. So that's totally fine. So again, I just wanted to add that on the end to let you know it wasn't a gimmick and I didn't get played. But now you see how it actually works. So it's 2 steps. So again, remember this has to be toggled on, which you can toggle off at any time if you don't want to use it. And then you have to go to the settings and also toggle on input device under the specific device, Aivela Ring.